Hey guys, welcome back to our vlog. It's Adela and Katie here.
Today we're going to be talking about the history of San Francisco, tectonic plates, and rocks. Have fun!
About 201 million years ago, the beginning of the Jurassic, rock and materials start being accreted on the land. These form terranes.
Approximately 200 million years ago, end of the Triassic, the Atlantic was opening. The North American plate ended at the Sierra Nevada batholith.
Around 200 million years ago, the end of the Triassic, the Farallon plate begins to subduct under the North American plate.
Approximately 175 million years ago, during the Mesozoic plate collision, pillow basalt, chert, and greywacke came to the Bay Area.
About 145 million years ago, the end of the Jurassic. Throughout the Jurassic period, the Sierra Nevada is created from accretion.
Approximately 30 million years ago, the edge of the North American plate reaches the mid-oceanic ridge. It can't subduct, so it breaks and makes the San Andreas Fault.
About 28 million years ago, the San Andreas Fault that we live on was made.
The San Andreas Fault was made by the Farallon Plate and North American plates moving on the transform boundary. The transform boundary is when two plates slide against each other.
On top of all the volcanic rocks that were moved here by the activity of the San Andreas Fault, there are younger sediments from the Quaternary period.
The Sierra Nevada was formed through subduction and accretion. Sometimes during subduction, some rocks float due to not being dense enough, so they end up sticking to the side of one of the plates. As they get scraped up, they all come together.
The first trenches were made around a million years ago during the Paleozoic period.
Subduction zones. When a plate sinks underneath another plate, the denser plate always sinks. They are all around the Pacific Ocean, the Ring of Fire.
Diverging zones, when plates pull away from one another due to circulating magma, can be found on land and in oceans. Mid-oceanic ridges are made from this zone.
Transform zones. When tectonic plates slide against one another horizontally, found in mid-oceanic ridges, can create basins.
Marin County shows us the Mesozoic plate collision and subduction.
The peninsula, the South Bay, and the East Bay all show us the past and present movement of the San Andreas Fault.
The North Bay shows us volcanic rocks.
San Francisco Bay shows us how Franciscan rocks are connected by the plate tectonics that brought them together during the Mesozoic plate collisions.
At Coit Tower, we found greywacke. Greywacke has a
At
gray
Billy Goat
color.
Hill, we
It's
saw
very
greywacke
sandy.
and greenstone,
It's a
which are all
sedimentary rock
formed
that
in
comes
different
from
places. So our
sandstone
class
and is
wondered,
made
how
from
did all these
grains
rocks
and
get
sand
here?
in lakes,
The
rivers,
greywacke
and
was
or the
made
ocean floor,
underwater near
and
the
it's made
shore.
at a high
Chert was
depth
made in
at
the
a low
middle of the ocean,
temperature,
high
and
up near the
greywacke is an
surface.
oceanic rock.
Greenstone is the ocean floor, and so is chert. All of these rocks got here together through accretion from the North American plate and the Farallon plate in the transform boundary. Greenstone is a metamorphic rock that is oceanic, made at a low depth and a high temperature.
At Hawk Hill, we had our first encounter with chert as a class.
Chert is a very pale orange. It has layers and is made in the middle of the ocean. It is a sedimentary rock and is made at a high depth at a low temperature.
Then at Lamantor Beach, we saw granite. Granite is an igneous rock, and it has light grayish stripes with very visible crystals. It is a continental rock that is made at a low depth and a high temperature. It is made in the continental crust from a volcano.
At Kehoe Beach, we saw shale. Shale is gray, flat, clean cut, and has layers. It is a sedimentary and oceanic rock that is made in gentle waters where sand and grains combined. Shale is made at a high depth with a low temperature.
At Point Bonita, we saw pillow basalt. Pillow basalt has no distinct crystals, a dark gray color, white dots, and is shaped like a pillow. It is an igneous and oceanic rock. It is made near a volcano at the bottom of the ocean, at a low depth and a high temperature.
At Marshall Beach, we saw serpentine for the first time. Serpentine is smooth, has no layers, it's green, it can have brown spots. It's a metamorphic and oceanic rock made in the subduction zone under the continent. It is made at a low depth at a high temperature.
At Point Reyes, we saw melange at some hill on the road. Melange consists of crushed shale and serpentine mixed with blocks of other rocks floating in the matrix. It is made in the accretionary wedge above a subduction zone at a low depth and at a high temperature.
Thank you for watching our tour of San Francisco and going through a lovely rock journey with us. We hope you enjoyed it and gained a new knowledge of San Francisco, rocks, and tectonic plates.